right, so we're ready. Ready for game one, men's vets final. We've got Murray Brewer serving, and Eugene Bothello is receiving.
It's a good start. It's a good sound start.
Say, that's the start you want, isn't it?
Always the first point. That's what you need. So what do you think the keys are for both of these players? And Eugene, I've always thought if he gets his length and his line right off the bat, he stands a good chance.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's always tough. The beginning of a match, you're quite nervous, and you know everybody has that sort of butterflies in the stomach and trying to get over your initial wobbles and get into some sort of rhythm. You see the ball's very bouncy and very hot already. So I think for both of them, whoever can find like a nice straight length, like you say, and just get some points on the board and just feel comfortable on the court and get a good start, it's huge in the final. It gives you a real upper hand to go right from the beginning and play well from the first point.
It's a bit of an adjustment. I mean, these players have obviously been playing on these courts. Well, they're both members here, so they play on this court quite often. But to switch it up during a tournament, spending your time throughout the different stage of the tournament on sort of the outer courts, as it were, and then coming into a more open glass back, it changes the atmosphere inside there. So getting that length is important.
Yep.
It's a good drop there by
every
Murray.
court is slightly different, and then this one, like you say, it does feel more open with the glass back compared to our other courts, a bit more closed off. It tends to get warmer in here as well, with everybody sitting in here watching. You got the TV cameras and stuff, so the ball is that much bouncier and that much quicker, and then everything's heightened because you're on the show court for the final with the trophies looking at you and stuff. So yeah, it does change. It's a big adjustment, and but these guys are experienced. They've been here before, so it should be okay for them.
Well, it looks like both players are very happy to go into the front of the court quite early and often.
It's a good recovery.
They're finding some success when they get it to the back, but it's a bit choppy. That's a good bit of width there. Eugene's looking for that volley, but good width.
I just think Murray's got the edge at the moment. He just seems to have a little bit better touch into that front, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And we're talking about that length and that width. Eugene's shot's going straight across the middle of the court, giving Murray opportunities to finish the ball easily.
No room to play on that one.
And anything straight down the middle like that, of course, means the ref awards the point to the striker of the ball. They can't hit loose and stand and block your own shot.
A bit of a change in direction. Maybe that'll be the start that Gene needs to get going. A bit behind in this game.
That's an error.
Bit of a touchy area, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really under any pressure there. Could still be nerves, I guess.
Yeah, a bit unlucky. But again, it's very, very early in the point to be going so short. I guess when we say short, it's in front of the short line in the middle of the court.
Mm-hmm.
It's the key in early stages of these games is to try and get that length and that width down. That opens up the front of the court, but they seem very content to just go short all the time.
We're both saying it, but both players are just chopping in and going for we got all angles, all boasts.
Oh, it's unlucky.
Out of court. It looks like a bit of Murray's racket has actually come off and is rolling around the court there.
It's actually a little ball. It's actually a little squash ball. The dampener on the strings.
Flew off.
I've always found those things to just take them off.
Yeah.
You want to use the whole racket face when you're out there.
Yeah, they could get in the way. That's a great shot. Eugene digs it. Go on, Eugene, get that. He's got it. Oh, he's hanging in now.
Yeah, it's a bit of change in pace.
I think that takes us 9. 5, 6. I had it completely wrong.
I thought I heard 9 as well.
Yeah.
That's why we're not reffing.
Yeah. So 5, 6 is much more even than I thought.
A taxi there. He's guessing a little bit. Again, he puts himself in that awkward position.
10-6 game ball.
Oh.
All right, game ball for Brewer, first set. We're too busy talking here.
Oh, it's a good counter. It's a good counter.
All right, Eugene. He's serving to stay in this game. 7-10.
I think it's important he just stays out there as long as possible.
Yeah, it seems fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Get to that.
Oh, it's a good counter. Again, he's looking for that cross court. But Murray's quick onto it, and he takes the first game.
Yeah. Strong. I think that was a nervy first set. I'm hoping anyway. If I'm going to get my 3-1 prediction right, I need him to win.
I'm struggling at 3-2 in winning.
Yeah. The way Murray's playing at the moment, it doesn't look like a 3-2.
All right. Well, at least he's trying to get a little bit higher on the wall and get it deeper.
Currently lost the ball.
No,
it's back. It's back. Not much of a game without a ball.
With 2 balls, there's already a ball out there in Murray's racket.
That's out of court too.
They're
trying to lose this ball, I think. All right. So a quick couple of points there for Eugene, I think. Maybe steady his nerves and give him a chance to break into this.
And that's a good trickle boast there. But Murray not looking for it.
Oh,
yeah, the straightening seems to work quite a lot.
Yeah, it's just
open that court up.
It's just narrow when he goes cross like that, and he's put it right onto his strings.
It's just not wide enough. That's better.
That's the one we want.
And again,
nope, too high. Dig it out.
You can see he puts himself under his own pressure there. I mean, he managed to take control of the tee with a good shot, good length, good width, and then gives it straight back to him on the next rally. And he's guessing again. He's putting himself in these awkward positions where he's having to guess.
So after a good start to this set, it looks like Murray has snuck into the lead again. He's 4-2 up. Just served from the right there.
That's better. Use of height.
It's just too good for Murray at the moment. He's stretching him. Even when Eugene does hit something good, it gets Murray out of position. He seems to have an answer for it just to get back in control.
That's much better. Well, it's certainly a much better rally. It's a rally of the game so far. It's unfortunate.
Come on, Eugene.
It's unfortunate, but it's much better squash.
He did so well in that rally.
Again, quick to go short, and he's actually lucky to get away with it. He's lucky. Let's see if he takes advantage of that bit of good fortune.
Oh no, and that's out of court.
100% control over that shot.
You don't get second serves in squash. If you miss that first one, it's gone. Point goes to the other guy.
It's much better. This is much better squash from both players. It's good width, it's good recovery. And he's guessed right this time. He's guessed right, and it's a fantastic counter.
Well, when you guess, you get yourself in position, but then you've still got to get your racket on it and do something with it.
Absolutely right. Reaction time is great. Oh, just clipping the top of the tin.
Yeah.
He's cutting it close. I'm not sure he needs it. I think he can actually give himself a bit of room and move his opponent, move Murray a little bit more without getting so close to that tin.
These are much better rallies now.
I think they get players to get a bit more comfortable with their environment.
I think so. I think you're right. But it's, it's 8-4 for Murray now. With that point, that's a 9-4 lead in the second set. Better rallies, but there's still a huge gap. Eugene's really got to do something to change this game somehow.
That's better width. He's putting himself in some good positions, and it's good straightening, good straight shot.
I think he heard us. Straight and tight, straight and tight.
Sending Murray the wrong way. I think Murray's used to seeing sort of the narrow width. Better use of height. Oh, very nice. Lovely. Lovely drop in the middle of the court.
I think Eugene held it so long, Murray just guessed one way or the other, and that was way wrong.
But again, it was the length and the height on the front ball that gave him the opportunity to then take it short.
Yeah.
Much better.
That's good work up there.
Ooh, it's a bit behind him. And he's finding some success when he actually gets the ball to the back of the court. Murray's not doing too much more with it in terms of an attacking shot, and Gene then has an opportunity to go short. It's good recovery. And there's the opportunity, but well chosen.
When we were talking in a knock-up about all the angles and the touches that Murray uses, you can see how many different boasts and holds. I mean, he lifts too high on one side and then hits low on the other. It means you're constantly not comfortable on the tee in the middle of the court. Even if you think you're in the rally, you're not quite sure where the next one's going to go.
It's certainly not the sort of quote-unquote traditional way of playing,
no.
But there are players who that is the way they play.
Just like that. It's very effective. There's not that much pace on the ball, but just enough to get round you and then die into the back corner. So great play from Murray. Well, we teed him up for it. We were
putting
hoping,
him in that area.
I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to put it down the line. He's trying to get tight and deep, but it's just not quite falling into place for him today.
Both players using a bit of height, but Gene falling to the floor. Has he hurt himself?
I don't know. He was up in the air when he hit the ball clean, and
I think he came down a little bit awkwardly on that right ankle.
He rolled the ankle when he came down.
He seems like he's okay though. He's able to walk on it. It's just one of those stinging ones that sort of you just walk on it a little bit more. It kind of goes away. It's a bit.
I mean, he got up to hit the shot all right. Maybe it was a little higher than he expected. He seemed to sort of fall backwards a bit. And
I think he was almost of two minds there. He was trying to hit the shot, get out of Murray's way because he was straightening it down that forehand side. But he knew Murray was coming, so. Anyways, he looks like he's going to keep going.
Yep.
Again, he's just too short. Oh, he's calling a double hit. So much like all the other racket sports, you can only hit the ball once with one swing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very honest of him.
Yeah, I mean, again, Eugene had guessed way early before Murray had even actually made contact with the ball, and then Murray just mishit it completely, I think.
That's good. It's very tight. And he's putting himself unnecessary pressure, but he's looking for the volume, and then he's guessing again. I'll tell you what, it takes nothing away from the way Murray's playing. He knows exactly what those moves are. He's putting himself in good positions, taking advantage of it. Much better.
Yeah.
It seems like he's limping a little bit. I think
he did definitely pull up on that one, didn't he? I think
his energy's gone a bit from that.
Yeah.
He buries it.
Murray is very comfortable on this court, and looks to me like Eugene is definitely those last two rallies. He's feeling that ankle, which is a real shame. But as you say, I think Murray's been in total control for most of this match now anyway.
It just seems like he's got all the answers for Gene today.
So 2-5. 2 love down.
Sure it wasn't 2-9.
Yeah. I get mixed with my 5s and 9s. Especially when I'm playing. When it's 2, I wish it was 9.
Again, good use of height there by Murray.
Yeah. And that's going to be Eugene's. Referee awards the point there. No way that Eugene can strike that ball without hitting his opponent, so he's clawing a few points back.
Again, needs to drop shot just isn't good enough. It's too soon in the rally, and he's left guessing.
Yep.
And Murray on top of it. He's reading that drop shot every time and putting himself in a good position.
Yeah, definitely. You're right.
Yeah, it's lovely extension on the racket there. Good lunge. Total control of the racket face and pops it short.
It's a great
good recovery.
From halfway down.
It's a lovely drop there. Lovely drop. It's a taxi, a big taxi.
He really did. The knees went, didn't they? He wasn't sure.
No,
after such a good get. I mean, he went way past the tee, back up, covers the back right corner, and then didn't know where the next one was.
Just clips the top. It just doesn't seem to be able to push off that right foot.
Murray Brewer edging towards a national title here. 2-love and 8-5 up. Eugene digs it out, and it's too good for Murray again.
Lovely drop. Lovely drop.
2 points from home.
Well, he's still fighting. It's good to see Gene still going, and actually he's finding a lot of success when he's down.
His only real way through seems to have been when he's really punched the ball hard, you know, like got the racket back and really thumped it straight. Oh, that's tight. Can he get that? It's a good get.
It's a lovely rally. It's a great rally. It's a rally of the match so far. Both players playing that point really well.
So one match point, JP. Match point for Murray Brewer. A championship point.
Come on, Gene. I've got 3-2.
Oh. And that's it.
It's unfortunate, but it's a good victory by Murray.
Yeah.
A bit strong today.
How was it? How did you find it?
Well, you know, Eugene's a great player. He always puts up a good battle, and he came out fighting. And luckily, I was just had the edge on him today, so I was a little bit fitter, a little bit sharper, and my shots are all working today, which is fantastic.
You've been in 2 draws this week, so you've had an awful lot of time on court, but just didn't seem to bother you today. No stiffness, no soreness?
No, well, luckily it hit me about midweek. The stiffness really set in, and I had 2 games late, and unfortunately I didn't win the second game, but it was enough to loosen everything back up again and get me moving. So in the latter part of the week I was feeling good.
So an enjoyable week and nice to finish on top at the end of it. Will you be back next year?
I'll definitely be back next year.
All right. Congrats, Murray.
Thank you.